Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I fell asleep from probably, midnight until about 4 or so. She woke me up. She was moving around a lot. Baby girl here. She was moving around so much. It ended up waking me up. What's she doing?
Trying to get this.
Trying to get what, honey?
Point at that.
Let's just come over to the light switch.
Hey!
If you turn it off up there, honey, you can't turn it back on with the switch. You're not turning the fan on though. And I can't lift you up that high. Anyways, so I got about 4 hours of sleep. I woke up, like I said, she was moving around so much and it ended up waking me up. Which, you know, I don't mind. I usually lay there for half hour to an hour. Feel her just wiggling around in there. And then I'll lay back down and try to go back to sleep. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, and I'm up for a couple more hours, but you know, it's no big deal. So at this point, I've got maybe 4 hours of sleep. Well, oh gosh. I don't know what she did, but I was laying on my right side. This way, my phone wasn't gonna wake up Tim. Like, you know, my screen, my brightness. And she did like a weird movement. It kind of felt like she like scrunched up, shot her butt out, and like rubbed it across the top of like, rubbed it across like right here on my belly. Now mind you, Ella's obviously, she did that before. But the movements that I've been feeling with baby girl here, I've been feeling her mostly like down here at my gut area still. Are you okay, Ella? What happened? Don't pull that off. What happened? Hey, don't pull that off. I just said that. That's Daddy's. What's up? What happened? Your tablet fell on your toe?
Yeah.
Alright, give me your foot.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. You gotta be careful with that. But yeah, I've been feeling her like right here. And so the fact that I felt her move her entire like butt across right here, it was very weird. And like, obviously when Ella did it, I was obviously further along, so I was used to the stronger movements. But it upset my stomach so bad, like so bad, that I got so nauseous. I ended up laying in bed for 2 or 3 minutes dealing with the nausea, and then I felt like I was going to everywhere. So I run to the bathroom as quietly but as fast as I can without waking up Tim. Don't shut the doors. Yeah, I'm booking it. I didn't quite make it. So, still feeling nauseous, having just peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I don't think I'm gonna eat any more of those during pregnancy. But having just done that, but still feeling quite nauseous, but having to also clean up everything was not fun. So that happened around 5:30ish, that I felt that big movement and then the nausea hit. I go back into the bedroom, I get my cup, I go back out to the kitchen here, I get some water. Go back into the bathroom, brush my teeth, use some mouthwash, you know, get all that nastiness out of my mouth. And then I go back in the bedroom, sit down, drink the cup of water just to help flush everything back down that didn't quite come up. And hoped for the best. I sat in bed till about 6 or so, after everything was all said and done. I laid back down. It was like 10 after 6 when I finally laid back down. I got woken up at 6:35 because Ella was ready to get up for the day. I told her no, she needed to go back into her room and try and get some more sleep before school. If she didn't, that was fine, but she needed to stay in her room. I did give her a tablet just to keep her entertained in her bedroom. Obviously, you know, she knows if she needs something to come out, but, you know, it's not time to wake up at 6:30, being that, you know, the morning that I had, and all this other stuff. Like, she has to be up at 8 a.m. to get ready for school, so she's not going to be up at 6:30 and expect me to get up and try to entertain her for that hour and a half before we start to get ready for school. Like, no. Not after having just dealt what I just dealt with. So I got her tablet, got her some water in a sippy cup, got her a little snack. She had a yogurt and apples for breakfast while in her room. And she knows most of the time she's not allowed to eat in her room, but this was an occasion that I let her, and I told her, you know, if you have to come out, find mommy, daddy, or Uncle Mike, let them know that there's a problem and we can get up and help you fix whatever issue it is. But otherwise, you know, stay in your room. You can either go back to sleep, you can eat your snack and then go back to sleep, you know, do whatever. Told her I'd be in a little bit to get her up and ready for the school day. I go back in, I lay back down. I think the last time that I checked the time on my phone, it was 7 o'clock, so I got about another hour of sleep. Before 8 o'clock hit, and then I've been up since 8. So I got maybe 5 hours, 5.5 hours tops last night of sleep. It was just not a good night. And Tim woke up at 8 o'clock with me whenever I got up to get her and asked how my night was, and I told him it was awful. He asked why, and I explained why. You know, I wasn't feeling good. I ended up heaving, missing a majority of the toilet. Like, it was not a good night. So after she got dropped off at school, after I dropped her off, I came home and I just kind of laid in bed. I don't think I ended up falling asleep at all. I just relaxed, played around on my phone, watched some videos. And I didn't get up and move from my spot until, well, unless I had to like pee or whatever, but I mostly sat right where I was found when I first got home. Came out at 2 o'clock, got ready to take her to, got ready to pick her up from school, got up to the school, picked her up, came home immediately. I didn't stop anywhere today. And then I started cleaning up as soon as I walked in the door, got the mail, ended up getting some more Bath & Body Works coupons, but I cleaned the counters off for the most part. The stove is cleared off except for the brownies. I made brownies last night. I cleaned the table, but then Ella wanted me to go in and sharpen her pencils, so I did. I still need to tackle this, which is the dishes, but that's another feat for another hour. Oh no. I see that.
Do you want to see this?
Are you gonna stay in here and watch it, or are you gonna come into Daddy's room and watch? Okay, you can stay in here and watch. She's watching her tablet for a little bit right now. I used it pretty much as a ploy to get out of her room, because she had me in her room sharpening pencils for whatever reason, you know, but I just didn't feel like sharpening pencils. So I'm gonna make myself some hot chocolate and then just kind of relax for a few hours. It's currently 4:45. Good Lord, I could not get that out of there. It's about 4:45 and I have zero intent of leaving the house anymore today. So we're under a winter weather advisory, but as of right now it's currently raining. Just as like a, you know, tidbit for you guys. It's currently raining outside.
Mommy.
Get down and pick it up. So I'm gonna make myself some hot chocolate, go in and try to edit a couple of videos, and then come out here, tackle the dishes, and then all my stuff is done for the day. Alright, so I did get 3 videos edited and uploaded, ready to go over the next couple of days. Currently trying to delete the files that we're not using, or that I didn't need anymore. Okay, so Ella is out here in the kitchen. I will take you guys out and show her in a minute. She's currently eating her dinner, so I'm gonna take advantage of that time to clean up my nightstand a little bit. Just get it cleaned off. That can go back in the fridge. I haven't done any more of my diamond painting in a couple of days. This is all the further that I've gotten done, but I think it's already looking pretty cute. I'm gonna probably work on it tonight. Hopefully things go smoothly with it. But so if you guys remember back before I got my nails done for the first time back in March of last year, you guys know I used to have this horrible problem. My lips were always really red, really cracked, bleeding, scabby, like I always would talk about how they hurt, that type of thing. And that was because of my anxiety that I get. I'm a skin picker with my anxiety, and I hate it. I absolutely do. But I've never gone to a doctor for anything about my anxiety, which I probably should. Oh, excuse me. But I don't like to be on medication if I don't have to. I'm already on asthma medication and allergy medication, and I absolutely hate the way, like, I have to take them. If I don't take them, I feel absolutely miserable. I don't want to add another prescription into that. So that's one of the main reasons why I haven't gone any further in regards to like the anxiety medication and stuff. But I took my nails off here a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago, because my local nail place that I go to, they were out of town for the month. They went back to China to spend like the holidays for like Lunar New Year and stuff with their families. And you know, they took like an entire month off because obviously traveling to China, wanting to spend time with their family, and then coming back, settling back in before opening the shop back up. A lot of clients got backed up or went to alternative nail salons. Well, all of the ones in our area, like in Meadville, are just horrible except for the one that I go to. I've gone to the 2 other nail places in Meadville that do acrylics, and I didn't like them. The one set was the Minnie Mouse set that I did. It had Minnie Mouse, like a mouse shape on my ring finger, and then polka dots on all the other fingers. And oh my gosh, the acrylics were not straight. The paint was just big and blobby. They did not do a good job. And I always like to get some type of a design on my nails. Well, at the other nail place that I go to, while their quality was decent, I don't love how she did the fill on them. But other than that, you know, it wasn't bad. Except they don't do nail art. They do solid colors. And if you choose like a glitter that's like a see-through-y type glitter, my nail salon that I go to will give you a base coat that's similar to help the glitter look more thick and colorful, if that makes sense. But this place would not do that, so I wasn't able to get sparkles, which that's one of the things I love with my nails, is that they're mostly sparkly nails. And another thing that I didn't like about them is the nail art. They don't do the nail art. They use stickers, and they give you a selection of stickers to choose from, and I didn't love any of the stickers that they had. They had like ones for like Louis Vuitton, Coach, I think Supreme was on there, Gucci, you know, those types of logos. But obviously, like, I'm not that bougie type person that goes and buys the designer stuff. Could I? Yeah, I could if I wanted to, but I don't, you know. I've never bought anything from Michael Kors or Coach or anything. Like, I'm not that type of person. I would much rather get a purse from Walmart versus one of the $5,000 bags from one of those places. So that's not my type of tea or whatever. But those were like the only types of stickers that they had, and I didn't like it. So I'm not going to go back to there because I like my nail art. I like having a nail design. You know, I don't want just a plain Jane colored nails with no sparkles. And so I wouldn't go there. And the other ones around us are like an hour drive, and I don't know how they are. You know, obviously I've been to a couple nail salons, but I mostly go to the same one. So anyways, my nails were growing out so fast, or like so far, that I needed to get them off. So I took them all off. And now, if you guys look, see if I can get it to like really focus. You guys can see. Hi.
What you doing?
I'm gonna pop in the fridge for Daddy, but you need to go eat. What, this?
Yes.
Okay, go eat some more of your mac and cheese first, okay?
Oh, man.
She wants a fun dip. But see, I don't know if it's the lighting or what. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can't show you with my head like in the fridge. Okay. So the lighting's definitely better in here. It's gonna be loud for a second. Hold on, bear with me. Ella, you need to get up in there and eat if you want some fun dip. I know. I had to fill up Tim's pop, but you guys can see, like, I've already started with the lip picking, and I don't intentionally do it. I don't purposefully do it. Half the time I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm doing it. With the acrylics, my nails are so like chunky that I physically can't pick my lips. Or like scabs or whatever on my body, and it's been so helpful. And that's why I have kept the acrylics for so long, just because I don't want my lips to get back to that state. You know, they were always very sore, they hurt so bad, and you know, I always woke up and I would have dried blood stuck to my teeth because I was picking my lips in my sleep, and then my lips would bleed and I would get it stuck to my teeth, or it would be all over my pillowcase. It got to the point where it was really bad. And like when I was pregnant with Ella, I'm pretty sure the worst that they had ever gotten, because my anxiety was so high throughout my entire pregnancy. And this one, I can still feel the anxiety. But like I mentioned a couple of days ago, it's not nearly as bad because I can feel her moving around. I do know that she's okay in there, or at least that she's moving, signifying that she's okay. So that definitely helps with the anxiety, but it doesn't, it'll never go away throughout pregnancy for me. Just like I'm sure anyone that's gone through any kind of a loss will be the same way. Like, unless, you know, you've come to terms and made peace with everything, but it's still very, very hard for me to believe that this is my 5th pregnancy, but only going to be my 2nd child. Like, thinking about those numbers is just baffling to me, because 3 out of the 5 we've lost at different stages throughout the pregnancy. You know, so it's very, it's very difficult for me to personally wrap my head around and to like move on from that. So any future pregnancy, if there is any, my anxiety is going to be the exact same way. So I think I'm going to go and get my nails redone later this week. I was waiting for a couple of my nails to heal a little bit, because when I was taking mostly this thumb off, when I was taking this one off, it snagged and ripped a little bit of my actual nail. And when I looked down from the TV, because it hurt, it was bleeding. It wasn't bad, but it was definitely bleeding, and it was very tender. And then like the next day I was eating snapped chips, like the snapped Cheez-Its. And the seasoning from one of the chips got in there that I was eating, and it got very sore and got real painful. So I definitely just want to make sure that my nails are like a good, healthy, like length and stuff, and that they're all healed up, because right now they're very short. I did cut them a little too short when I was trimming them down, but I wanted to get rid of as much of the like raggedy looking nail as I could. So I'm hopefully gonna go in sometime this week. I'm thinking Friday, so not tomorrow but the following day. I'm hoping that I can go and get them done then. Oh, excuse me. If not Friday, then definitely on Monday of next week, if my nail salon can get me in. If not, we might end up going to like Erie or Grove City or something like that this weekend, and maybe Tim will take me to get them done. I'm not sure. But that's the plan. That's the goal, is to get them redone so that this can heal up and get better. And just get back to a happier, less self-conscious self, because I don't love the way I look. I never have and never will. You know, I grew up getting made fun of just simply because of who my family was, like my brother or cousins. And it obviously ruined my body image of myself, and my lips, when they were really dry, really cracked, really red and bleeding, that obviously contributed to it. And the acrylics really helped. Not only did it make me happy to see, you know, my nails are done, like I look put together. And it also made me look a little bit more professional whenever I was at craft shows and stuff like that. You know, obviously, I look like a businesswoman. I look like I've got my life together and everything. So that helped in that aspect too. But it also helped with my body image, with not having the constant skin picking issue that I have with no acrylics. I've even tried just putting gel polish on my nails, but my nails are still like super thin and able to get under the scabs. And I always keep them short, versus with the acrylics, they're longer, so it's harder to like pinch and pull. And obviously as they grow out, it gets even harder because they get even longer. So yeah, that's the ultimate plan though, is just to get them redone. The only reason I took them off is because my nail salon had been closed for a couple of weeks and they hadn't planned to open back up. Which, like I said, obvious, but they did open back up here Monday, I think. I think it was Monday that they opened up. So, yeah. I am going to go see how much she's eating. Possibly give her a fun dip before bed. It's about 8 o'clock right now. It's 10 till. She goes to bed at 9. I still need to make dinner, but dishes are done. Counters are cleaned. I've swept. I've mopped. I've done quite a bit today. I don't know what this piece of hair is doing. It's driving me absolutely nuts. It like escaped from my ponytail somehow. But yeah, so my housework's pretty much done. I'm just gonna wait till she's done eating, play with her for a little bit, and
I'm not playing, I'm eating.
I know. And then just go from there. So
Sorry.
did it spill?
No. I just grabbed it and
All right, as long as it didn't spill, honey, that's all right. She has a glass of chocolate milk, like a normal child's glass, and it like tipped when she put it back down. I thought she spilled it. So.
Uh-oh.
Did it spill, honey?
No. It spilled a lot. It's so tasty.
Well, yeah, it's still tasty, but did you spill it on the tablet?
No, it spilled it on there.
Just onto your plate? Okay. Thankfully, she's got the section plate, so she said it a little bit did spill to where her cheese was, but it's still tasty, so. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.